Oh my goodness. Wait till you see this. There's people out here like this guy here that's talking that there's not going to be much time left for you people. That's for sure. Actions have always shown and spoke louder than any word ever uttered by a human being. Period.
I have to warn people, but I don't want you to burn in hell. There is a reason that those flames and that fire was created, and I pray on my hands and knees and face to the ground that people don't have to go through that. Jeran, I try to pray for you. I pray for the devil, Jason. You could witness to that. I'm still trying to convert him, and I just wish people would just give it one moment of chance.
Well, thank you, Ronnie, for those prayers, but let me tell you.
Okay, I'm going to stop Jeranism, or Jeran, real quick, and show something. Actually, I'm just going to say one thing. Any person, any human being that puts a gender on an almighty master, maker, creator of all things, you need to be very careful about getting close to those people. We're human beings. We have a gender. Whatever you as a person believes that created everything, if you put a gender on it, you are already off track. And obviously the guy that's being showcased here, they keep saying that constantly. And most all people do. When you find someone that does not put a gender and that acknowledges that's, I would say, in my relationship with LOVE, there's no gender. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and just move on here, but that person that's on the screen here, I guess his name's Bob, which just so happens in German means drunk, and obviously everything that I've listened to about Jeran is complete drunkenness. It's as simple as that. So his name fits his whole game, his whole relationship. Because that's what we do. We have a relationship with love. It's not a game. Go ahead and play with it.
The honest truth that I'm a little bit scared of who you might be praying to. Let's look at the problem here. Ronnie says God killed people. Jeran says no, he didn't. Ronnie says God murdered babies. Jeran says no, he didn't. Ronnie says God writes books. Jeran says men write books. Ronnie says God demands sacrifice. Jeran says no, he doesn't. Ronnie says God is jealous. Jeran says no, he isn't. Ronnie says God came as a man. Jeran says don't worship men. Ronnie says trust the Bible. Jeran says don't trust men. Guess who is the blasphemer? Does that make any sense? Christians out there, does that look funny to you?
No, it does not. Not one bit. The only thing I'm going to insert before I switch screens and really start showing what was going on behind the scenes for 20 years with what you see on the screen in the news, DIL in the news. Don't worry about it. Love sees everything. And that's where your faith is really at. It has to be at that point. Okay. Let's see where we're at here.
Why would you make accusations against the Creator that you don't know to be true? I would be awfully damn nervous if I was saying that God killed people. Think of what Ronnie just said.
Yep.
Yeah, he murdered people.
Yep.
He murdered beasts. He murdered creatures. He wiped them off the face of this earth. He did these things. He killed the firstborn of every Egyptian. I don't want to say those things because I don't know that they're true. Books are written by men. Men don't understand the Creator, especially 3,000 years ago. I don't understand the Creator. Nobody does. He's not on our level. He's the combination of everything that there ever was and then some. How would any of us little individuals be able to comprehend?
So again, the gender is always inserted in the vocabulary of speech of the human being. If you don't get rid of that, you're going to have some problems.
That magnificence. We can't. We never could. It's not the point. But to go around making human accusations and giving God human attributes, he's jealous, he's vindictive, he's angry. No way, not me. And on my final day, if I find out he did all those things, I'll say, that's weird, God, I had a better picture of you. Sorry, I thought you were better than that. I thought you had more morals than that. And that's easy for me to say. How easy would it be if I instead had to say, oh, that wasn't you? Oh, I did trust men? Oh, geez. That's the worst thing you could do, because men have shown me time and time again not to trust them. Why would I trust a book? God will say, who writes books, Jeran? And I'll say, men do. He'll say, exactly.
And so one of the things that I hear the Satanists try to deny all the time, and that is infinity. So I tell people the flaws that there are in zero, when I cover the math issues. But then I hear the people on the wrong team really against the concept of infinity.
Flaws in zero? How many exclamation points are on the screen? 2. How many question marks? 0. There's not really a flaw there. How many times have I been to Chicago? 0. How many girls do I have? Daughters? 0. I don't understand. There's nothing wrong with the number 0. Infinity, on the other hand, is definitely wrong. How could there be infinity? Because no matter what you say, I'll just say, well, plus 1. Oh yeah, infinity? Well, plus 1. See the problem there? There's no such thing as infinity.
And once again, they try to make these, seemingly common sense type arguments for it. But the simple answer is all you have to do is take your iPod or your iPhone or whatever, hit a play, and then hit the repeat button. And
plug it into the wall.
Yeah. And it'll go for infinity. It'll just keep going and going and going. It just gets stuck in a loop.
Wait. Time out. I hate to say this. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Probably bar none. The most ridiculous thought anybody's ever had. What are you talking about? And then Ronnie says plug it in. So electricity will last forever? It's infinity? If I plug my iPod into the wall and put it on repeat, it'll play for infinity? The electronics will never break down? Wow.
And so, as a Satanist, if you think that you're assured that you're going to be able to get out of here because there is no such thing as the concept of infinity, just hit repeat on a song. It's really simple. I can't believe that Lobusters had a show about condoning pedophilia.
Again, people can listen to whatever they want. Any channel they want, go ahead. If anybody is subscribed to you after hearing that, wow.
Because we're standing on the truth.
Bob says he won't. But if you listen to it closely, you'll see how all the reverse talk and all the subliminal implications.
Yeah, we shared it.
It's dirty.
I don't know what's going on. I believe that the more that the truth is spoken, the more that these witches and Satanists have to propel their game. I just wanted to say another common thread that was spoken through. If Jeran, because he loves his son, decided to join the Freemason Society.
This is the guy I was talking about earlier.
or any of these Illuminati type cults, that because he joined the Freemasons to save his son, that it negates all of the things that he does. So, I have to murder these children. I have to smoke their pineal gland secretions because I've taken this death oath, but I did it for a good reason. Well, I'm here to say each and every choice that you make from the time you're born till the time you pass this life is rendered, recorded, and you will stand witness for it. And if I don't speak this truth to people out there, I am not doing my job, and it comes back on me, Jeran. I'm not out here just because I'm trying to preach the gospel. I'm out here to save lives because that's my duty.
You're a damn liar. Let's put it that way. This is ultimately what led me to make this video. Do me a favor, Ronnie. Make a video showing me and Chris Gio saying anything about what you're talking about. It's a common thread throughout the hangout that we had, that if I love my son and decided to join a Freemason or Illuminati, go ahead and show me anywhere where I said anything close to that. And that
they won't be able to do it, and you know that. So you're really, really close to where you need to be, Jeran. That's really all I can say at this point. So they tried their last card. That's pretty much what I get from all their shenanigans and just hogwash. Really, is what it is. I mean, the truth is inside of human beings, and for someone meaning each person, for each person to deny that and go searching and reading and all that instead of looking from within, don't you think that the great master maker creator of all things knows that? So maybe we're at a time now, and I do believe we are, where there is no more division. There's nothing that can be divided anymore. And that's where we're at right now. So what we're seeing really is the fruits of people's works. And we get to decide who is who by what they produced.
Gates, I wanted to murder children and smoke their pineal. What are you talking about? That was never said. You're making shit up and then saying, I'm about the truth, look at me, I'm a Christian. Jehusafu, Bingolstadt, and Yatsimjuj. Why don't you go stand in front of Yahamedhoot and ask him if you just lied through your freaking teeth?
Yeah. So it's sort of a dark show, but
yeah, well, he said the truth right there. It's a very dark show, and they showed their colors. And I'm not going to pause the video and make a comment unless I have to. Get it? Did you hear what I just said? I have to. Meaning these two clowns on the screens here that went head to head on the truth, the VERITAS of Jeran. So you're got, you're caught. I have to, unless I have to.
Good news, though.
Good news.
Of Yahushai and
Look at
Yahweh's
him,
creation.
it's mocking.
And every time you try
Zero
to take
respect
us down,
for these
you
guys.
just validate our spirits. And every time you speak harshly against us for the name of the Creator, you prop us up. And I just want to thank Glowbusters, Truth Frequency Radio,
Okay.
Rob Skiba.
Usually at that point, when you hear people that'll, they'll bless you back. Now, in the Bible, it does say that. In all the other religious books, it does say that. Now, my relationship has always been, when I'm at that point, I can feel my heart being searched whether I love this creature that was created for me, or I have more hatred for this creature. And for me, and I'm only testifying and talking on my behalf at this point, is that what you hear this person saying to Jeran, I'm hearing hate. And I'm feeling the hate that's coming from these two people in mockery of the great intelligent designer of this place that we call Earth. And for those that have an ear, let them hear. And I just gave you the answer. Earth. And when you forget that, it shows very clear who you are.